All right, welcome day 36 with Ringo the Mustang. And wasn't really planning on doing a video today, but Kristen came over and we were doing some things together, and I said, hey, we're making some progress. So I ran and got the camera just to show you what we're doing here. So we'll start off. Kristen, why don't you just go back to what we were doing earlier, okay, which is just, you can start on that side, walking in and rubbing him. And this is actually the first time that he's had two people next to him. So he had a little problem with that when we first started half an hour ago or so. It kind of bothered him that there were two of us. So we worked on that. He kind of got used to that. And just yesterday, I think, maybe the day before, I was able to stand by his shoulder for the first time. And then today, he's allowed Kristen to rub him all the way back on both sides, and that's a really big deal for this horse, and it's a big progress. So I wanted to record it here. Good, just see how far back he'll let you go there. I've not yet tried to touch his legs. That'll come next. I kind of wanted to be able to rub him, have him be right like that, where he's just okay with someone standing beside him. So we're gradually shrinking his oh no zone. In the beginning, his oh no zone was 200 feet around him, and we've got it down to about 2 inches in certain areas. Just gradually, every day, we shrink that little zone where he says, oh no, I can't handle that. Here we go. That's really nice. Can you get back to his hip? And all he does, if he doesn't like, is he just kind of steps away from her now. Like that. So just do it again. Okay. Now I'm just curious, Kristen. Why don't you just accidentally run your hand about 3 or 4 inches down his front leg there. Just a little bit, and then he kind of got a little nervous just when he saw you looking at it, didn't he? Mm-hmm. Just walk like you're going to go to his back, like you're going back, and then just very gently touch his leg and take it away. Okay? Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, he's licking. Just go down another inch or so. So he's going to probably be more bothered by you leaning over than he is by your hand going down his leg. Just keep doing it. Beautiful. And after 5 weeks, I'm pretty confident this horse is not going to do anything to hurt anybody. You know, you have to be really careful in the beginning, and I was. He has never struck. He has never tried to run me over. You know, he gets real snorty if something scares him. He hasn't nipped at me in a couple of weeks probably. So he's just not a dangerous horse. I thought he might be in the beginning, but I don't think so. And the calmer he gets, the more of a big old puppy dog he's going to be. Aren't you, buddy? How far down did you get on his leg? Okay. Try it again. Just see how far down you can go before he moves away. There you go. Step back. Yeah. Do it as a approach and retreat. Like go down an inch, come back. Then 2 inches, come back. There, like that. Anytime a horse is scared of something, if you can do approach and retreat, just do it a little at a time. It works so much better because predators never retreat. Okay. So I just messed with this a few minutes, so this will be the second time he's ever done it. All right. Teaching him, I'm just starting to teach him a few training things. So what I want him to do, I'm going to ask him to move his shoulders to my left, which is his right, like this. Nope, he went the wrong way. He got scared. So, and this is his hard way because it puts me in his left eye, which he doesn't like very well. There, good. So he gave me a step over to his right. All right, let's go the other way. That way's a lot easier because this is his eye where he's more comfortable with me. Okay, pull him to me. And this would work better if I had a rope halter, but I don't. I'll do that on another day. Okay, see how smart this horse is? He was scared to death, but he did it anyway. He understood the cue. Okay, pull him into me. Ask him to go this way. I got to tell you, folks, he's a good little guy. He's figuring this out. He's scared as he can be, but he's doing it. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, let's just see how much of this he can handle. Toss that rope over his back there. Good. Good. So I'm just starting to get him used to some things here. And this is his good side, so I'll start on his good side. And once we get, some pretty good stuff going on this side, we'll switch sides. So that's really nice right there. And if he wants to stand still, that'd be just fine with me. In fact, I'd prefer it if he would just stand still. Let me toss this rope over his back. There you go, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. I'd really like for him to stand still, but if he doesn't, it's not a big deal today. He's handling it pretty well. Okay. Good boy. Way to go, Ringo. Okay, now let's flip it over this way. Okay, this is his side where he's not as comfortable. I'm asking you to go that way. No. No. Okay. He doesn't want to go that way because he doesn't like me in his left eye. Remember. There, good. Okay. So he did it kind of in a panic, but he did it. So since this is his bad side, I'm going to let him trot around here half a dozen times. And then I'll start doing something with the rope. There, good, we good. Good boy. Okay. Okay. So you can see he's a lot more worried about it on his left side than he was on his right. Okay, now there are a couple ways I can deal with that, and if you've never had that happen, you've never trained very many young horses. One way is I could flip it over his head to the front and pull him to me that way. The other way, which I would prefer, would be to bring it around his hip and pull him back to his left, but I don't know if I can get close enough to him to do that right here, because he's pretty fired up about it. But let me see here. I might be able to. Maybe. No, I'm probably not going to be able to do it over his hip. So I have to do it over his head that way. And we'll just go back to it. See how he's just really trying hard to keep me in his right eye, because that's the one he's comfortable with. But you've got two sides of your horse, and you have to train both sides. There, okay. There we go. So start all over. Pretend like the last 4 minutes didn't happen. So when I come out here to do this tomorrow, I will put a rope halter on him so he can't pull on me quite so much. And I did put this halter on him from the ground the other day. It took me about 30 minutes, but I did do it. Been easier if I'd done it from horseback, but okay, right there. He just showed me a sign of relaxing on this side. So I'm gonna stop a second. He changed sides on his own. I didn't tell him to. Put me back on this side, buddy. So this is just, you know, if you haven't watched the videos from the last few weeks, you say, boy, he's pretty waspy. He's come a long way, haven't you, buddy? And he's letting me just walk in here and rub him. He's come a long way. Okay, let's try that again. Step over. There. Much better that time. He didn't fuss about going that way. Ah, looky there. We got it. So this is how I do this with a horse that won't accept it at all, or not very well. I'll throw it up there and then just kind of flop it around on his back like that. Hopefully it'll stay up there. This is a 14-foot rope. It wouldn't work at all with a 12. There. Good. That's the reason I like a 14-foot, just for that right there. Oh yeah, that's getting better. That's getting better. I had to throw it a little harder to get it up there. That bothered him. Just keep walking, buddy. Now what I'd like him to do is just walk. I'd like him to just walk and relax a little bit. I find that's a really good way to slow a horse down. Just take a deep breath and let it out slow, because it's a sign of relaxing, and a lot of times, like he did, they'll follow that. Kind of let down with you a little.